We are here, we are here, we are here on this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up Plrx. We are on a 12-month time frame. Price action, last candle to the right-hand side is a huge bullish green candle. Looks like it's coming from an area of support and breaking the overall structure of a midpoint. So we do have price action overall, lower lows. Price action overall, higher highs. Midpoint. Current price is sitting at 34.7769. So if price pushes up further, we're looking for price to break away from the first candle in the market wick, which we can see is near. So if price action pushes up, it can head up to that resistance line of 35.79. If price action turns around, drops down, it can tag that support line of resistance at 23.23 before tagging the midpoint within the area sitting at 29.33. If price action breaks above the white resistance line and shoots up to another area, it can head up to the second to last candle wick, which would be near the numbers of 44.13. And before tagging that area, it can tag the midpoint within that, which would be near the numbers of 39.99. So let's take a look at what's happening with the market and what the market's trying to do. So what's happening was started off with the market. Price action started off with a bullish green candle, bearish red candle, spiked down to a low. So you could think about that market coming down from somewhere or consolidating, spiked up to the high before it dropped down. So that market did draw out that first, second, came down to a bottom, respected the area of support from the second to last candle in the market, which is a bullish green doji, consolidating, and we're looking for the breakout at the time between the second last candle and third. Price action form pushed out of the second, third last candle. So that market identified some type of double top, spiked a low, and pushed up. So where price is currently at, if price is denied of pushing up further and it drops down, market will be identifying from the opposite side that we did see of that overall first, second, third. Market's coming down from that double top. If price decides to push up further, where is it going? So we can see it's headed to our next resistance line, but price action is coming from an area of support. So that will be identified for that first, and that's where we see the second leg. So the second leg did break the overall area. So that means we're looking for a retest. So we don't know if this market's going to push up bullish and green further or come back to retest now or later. But so far, we do know price action is near resistance line. So we could be looking for a retest in that area. And if so, let's say if it does retest with a bullish green candle or bearish red type of doji side by side, then that will be identified as a second leg. Market came down for that third leg, which will be the retest, and then push and breaks out. And we'll see the overall W formation. Working our way to, or that market can consolidate within that resistance and support area, and that'll be the high of the price action candle. Walking down to the 6-month time frame, so price action on the 6-month time frame reading as a bullish green candle, spike up to the high, same candle as a 12-month time frame. So we can see that that market did consolidate, spiked up to a high, dropped down. So this is why if the market is rejected at this area, we will be seeing that double top. First, second, third, market comes down. But we can see that price action did break a SR line. So we're looking to see if that market's going to retest side by side as we walk down the time frame. Walking down to the 3-month. Same as well, price action, bullish green candle. Now we can see where price is coming from. It's dropping, coming from an incline W. So when that market did spike that low overall for that first, second, third, it did push up for the fourth. It, like I said before, it broke a SR line. So we're looking for that market to retest and consolidate before pushing up, going back down, or continue to consolidate sideways. So we're still receiving bullish green candles on a 12-month, 6-month, 3-month. Now we head to the monthly time frame. And going back on the 3-month time frame, we can see that double top. So it's drew itself out. So this area identified a double top that dropped that market down. Earlier time frame, it looked like a single top of, before market dropped down. So it's identified as a first, second, third, fourth, and market came down. And now we see markets trying to come out that W formation of that first, second, third, fourth, pick up for the W. Drop down from a double top, coming up from a double bottom. And price action, so it is identified as a double top on the 3-month time frame, and we didn't see that on the 12-month time frame because it was single color candles. But also what created the double top as lower time frame is from the 12-month and 6-month. All those high wicks you see pushing up to the top, that was a formation of the double top that pushed that market down. So now we see it much clearer. Headed down to the monthly time frame. So now we're on a monthly time frame. Price is coming from the double bottom. So we see the first, second, third, fourth. Market did break. Market did break that midpoint area. So looking for a retest still hasn't happened. Price action still identifying bullish green candles near the area of resistance. Working our way to the weekly. So market's getting a little choppy, gappy. So let's break it down for you. Overall, still this concept of that first, second, third. Market pushed up for that fourth. We don't have that bullish green candle. There's a gap in the market. So basically the market identified some type of multiple spike downs at the low, broke, retest, pushed up to a high, which is a gap in the market, and market's coming back to retest something so far unless it starts really dropping down with bearish red candles. So to break down the areas of what's going on, we see price action, resistance, support. We will be adding the midpoint, and we'll be placing a zone as we walk down the time frame, so we can see that market, what is reading currently right now is receive that pattern at the low. So it's overall first, second, third, fourth, retest one, retest, see if it's going to push up, consolidate within that area up and down, or drop back down through that area of support. Working our way to the daily time frame, same bearish red candle. So it's still identifying the push up, the retest, still waiting to see what's happening in that area. Headed down to the 4. Now we're on a 4-hour time frame, still receiving the same bearish red candle, and we are adding the zone. Now that bearish red candle does have a bit of a spike down on the bottom of that candle, so which could be identifying the retest, and it can follow up for the bullish green candle. So we know it's a gap in the market that pushed that market up. So it's looking like this. Market has pushed up, came back to retest, and lost momentum to that low and pulled back. That's why we're seeing that spike. So if this spike is respected, we'll start seeing a bullish green candle to start pushing up and working its way up. Walking down to the 3-hour time frame, same as well, same candle. 2-hour time frame, same candle. 1 hour, same candle. 45, 30, 15. So 15-minute receiving a price action as a bearish red doji. So we're looking for the breakout of that area. So it is still, so what is reading as, so we know it's a gap in the market, is reading as market pushed up, spiked down, and just basically consolidated sideways. But as we walk down and time go on, you'll start seeing opposite colors as we just peeked out and seen on the 5-minute time frame. And that's that formation of that pattern. So if it drops down from this area, you'll see the double top on the 5-minute, which will identify as a first, second, third, and market comes down. But so far as retesting the midpoint, if it follows up with the bearish red candles, a double top and retest, unless it's respected for that first, second, third, and we'll see the push up. If price action engulf the second last candle on the 5-minute time frame, it can push that market up to the area of resistance, but it has to push up and close out. Okay, guys, this is Cam Jones, FX, Plrx, Stock.